Welcome to WeTM, where we talk music. You're here with the one and only JB The Truth. And I got Shun Gawd in the building with me ahead of his upcoming project, Hobby to Midway.
Yes, sir.
What's going on, man? How you feeling?
Man, I'm feeling good, man. I'm glad to be back, bro. Glad to be back, man. I told you we had new shit on the way, right?
Absolutely. New music on the way. It's in my phone already, and I'm really enjoying it. If you like real hip hop, if you like real lyricism, not that punching in microwave music, it's that real music, then you'll like this album as well. So let's talk about the title to start off with, Hobby to Midway. What does that represent to you?
Okay, Hobby to Midway, it's really layered, you know what I'm saying? Like how the whole project kind of came about is because I was back and forth from Houston to Chicago, you know what I'm saying? I'm from Houston, of course. But really while I was out there, I was, dealing with this shorty. And she had an event going on, and I needed a chop. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't show up, you know what I'm saying? So I went to the barber that she found, and when I went to him, we started chopping it up about music, and he ended up asking me what the music scene like out there in Houston. And I originally gave him like a generic answer, like same bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Same thing that you hear everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. Same radio play bullshit. And he was like, man, what about the niggas that really be spitting though? You know what I'm saying? What about the niggas who really be spitting? So I'm like, okay, this nigga just threw me the alley-oop. Well, shit, I'm finna slam dunk the shit. So I'm like, well, one of them sitting in your chair, you know what I'm saying? And then he was like, man, play some shit then. He gave me the aux or whatnot. I connected to the Bluetooth or whatever. And I was just playing like different cuts from the Rough Draft 2, Cones and Caffeine and stuff like that.
Some great projects if you haven't heard them yet.
Yes, sir. Go grab them, available everywhere.
Absolutely.
Plug that in. But yeah, he was just like, man, I think we was meant to meet, bro. You know what I'm saying? I was like, why? You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, man, I make beats. And then after I finished chopping me up or whatnot, he went over to his MPC, started playing me beats, and I'm like, damn, like this nigga hard. So so that's originally where like the title originally came from, because I was back and forth. But he's from Chicago, so the main producer is from Chicago, but the other producer that produced most of the project is my photographer, videographer. He's a producer as well. Yeah. But he's from Houston. You know what I'm saying? All of the features are either from Chicago or Houston. The skits that I used are from movies from Chicago, based in Chicago. Any of the title names, Cheval is a restaurant in Chicago, basically known for like their best burgers. You know what I'm saying? It's so layered, you know what I'm saying, that a lot of people ain't gonna know until they watch this interview, of course.
Yeah, I know a couple of those things. I know you're always very intentional with your song titles.
So
that's something that I look through. But since I'm not from Chicago and I went to Chicago once, but I was only there for a short amount of time. Yeah. But I didn't recognize the names like I have in the past. So I'm glad that you're sticking with, making it a moment and having themes surrounded around it.
For sure. Yeah, got to, man. Gotta give layers to the art.
Right.
It's only right. That's what hip hop is all about, actually. You know what I'm saying? So
absolutely.
Yeah.
And that's dope that your barber was actually, so he produced some of this album.
He produced probably 75% of it.
Okay.
Well, the barber that I went to in Chicago.
Right, the barber you went to in Chicago.
Yeah, he produced like 75% of it.
Well, I like the production here. I enjoyed it, but let's get into it, because I don't want to say too much before we actually dive into it. So the first track, you start with Just Landed.
Yep.
Why'd you choose Just Landed as the first song?
As I was just making the project, you know what I'm saying? It just, like I usually do my sequencing of my album or my project, because I usually do all my sequencing myself. I usually do it off feel. You know what I'm saying? And for me, that feels, and especially when I'm trying to shape out the whole theme, like,
right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm intentional about everything that I do. So I want the first song, I want the whole theme to be full circle, from the track list to the song title to the you know what I'm saying, everything. So it seems like when I was putting it together, Just Landed, it sounded sonically when I was making the track like I just landed, and it was just like, this got to be the lead single too. You know what I'm saying?
I couldn't have said it better. Let's listen.
I be the Midway, they can't fuck with my pen safe in they shit. It be me and say, look, I always knew deep down to hide what it took. That's why my confidence never wavered on the road to the Bucks. I double down on myself when niggas wasn't having no luck. You know them be the times when niggas on their dreams they give up. But see my mental never leave me for stuck. When I was hitting rock bottom, shit, the only thing I was seeing was up. No, I ain't never mob deep, cause I ain't never been shook. Yo, actually, just need my early morning joints, let me cook. Me and my thoughts forever, nigga, I'm good. The God, yeah.
That's just what we doing now. Hope I make you feel yourself, so you don't fuck with no one now.
Never let society.
Hobby the Midway.
Yes, sir.
Nah, that's definitely a great start, and I like that the fact that you included more R&B on this album, especially with starting off with this track as well. It definitely gives that kind of scenic movie feel of landing down in the city. And you said a lot in that clip that we just listened to, you know, talking about how you always knew you had what it took. You know, you were doubling down on yourselves when others were giving up. How does not outside noise affected you throughout your career? How do you try to channel that, or what do you do with people talking around you and the doubters, the naysayers?
To be honest with you, bro, I'm so like secure within myself, and I'm so confident that I don't really hear. I can hear outside noise, but it really just like don't affect me at all.
Yeah.
And honestly and truly, a lot of and I try to. This is another thing too. I try to deliver my product in a way that's so undeniable that the only thing you really can say is it's not the type of music that I listen to. When you hear it from the production, it's great beats. From the sound of it, it's great engineering. The bars and the verses are crafted well. The features are up to par with me, if not better. You know what I'm saying? So it's like I craft my whole product in a way to where it's like I know that I'm coming undeniable with it. I don't do a lot of experimental songs on my project, so I pretty much know like off the feel of the music that I listen to that it sounds good. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But it may not be the music that you particularly listen to. So I kind of I kind of structure it in a way, or kind of try to deliver my product in a way to where it's so undeniable that is really the only critique that I can hear. Any other critiques that I hear, it really be like some nitpicky shit.
Right.
Like, you know what I'm saying? To where it kind of like easily bounce off me. I don't really, you know what I'm saying? Don't really mean too much to me, but I don't really, outside noise really don't. You know what I'm saying? It don't really penetrate at all.
You know the quality is there, so that's what's most important. Was there a time where you felt like giving up? Where there was a time where you were really low, but you would just still have that like future mindset of, okay, I may be on rock bottom now, but I know it's up from here.
Yeah, man, it be like I'm human at the end of the day. So, you know, it's always little, especially in the beginning of the journey, it's always little creeps of doubt that'll sprinkle up in there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But we just gotta keep pushing, bro. You know what I'm saying? Keep pushing. And I'm such an optimistic person that I'm gonna pull the good out of any situation, or I try to at least. You know what I'm saying? So when it was times where I was down, it was times, man, it's some stuff that I can speak on that ain't got nothing to do with this project where I was down. You know what I'm saying? Right. Outside people ain't see it. From the Instagram, you couldn't tell nothing. You know what I'm saying? The people that I had involved in the situation knew exactly what was going on. Okay. But, you know, it's like, it was certain points in time to where I could have just gave the music up. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like that's one of the things that I pride me and my small little team on is what throughout whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I said that on Extra Mile Sauce, throughout whatever situation, nigga, the God made it happen, because it was never a point in time to where it's like, dang, I can't do the music because of this. It was always like, how are we gonna still operate and get this music out to these people? How are we gonna still operate and get whatever we're creating out to the world? You know what I'm saying? Because that's really what my team, like, we really look at that as like, you know, it's like our ties. Like, that's what we really supposed to be giving to the world type shit. So, you know
that's dope. To have that tunnel vision no matter what's going on is important.
Yeah, facts.
And it shows in your consistency to keep dropping fire music, including Hobby the Midway that we have right here.
Yes, sir.
So you start with Just Landed, and then you get into a couple of tracks. First of all, LNLM. What's that stand for? Since we talking about the track titles.
Man, it originally stood for Late Night Illuminati's.
Okay.
Which it's long as hell, so that's why I shortened it to LN.
Late Night. What's the last two?
Illuminati's. It's
Okay.
a spot in Chicago that I really
got
like.
it.
I really like rocking with, like a little piece of spot or whatnot. But when I went out there, I wasn't able to fully get the concept of the content that I wanted to get to bring the full circle moment. Of course, I want all the dots to connect. So we may end up changing the name of that song, or we may just end up keeping it a mystery or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? But that's originally what LNLM stood for. You know what I'm saying?
As far as, do you feel like you have a chip on your shoulder, just in general?
I wouldn't say so. Just because, and the reason that I say that is because I don't really take a lot of shit personal. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but I can see how I kind of rap like that. You know what I'm saying? I can kind of see how it is because I'm, through the lyrics is where the cockiness lies. You know what I'm saying? But I don't really think I got a chip on my shoulder.
Okay, so it's less of trying to silence doubters.
Yeah.
It's more of just like reminding yourself and just having that confidence of, look, I'm him. I know I'm him, and I'm gonna let you know that I'm him, and you're gonna have to compete.
Yeah, because me doing the music is really just an extension of what I've always been. You know what I'm saying? So I've always been a cool guy. You know what I'm saying? So it's all it is, just an extension of that, really. You know what I'm saying?
I like it. Another theme in your in the album and some of your other music as well is you like to talk about the ladies.
Yeah, for sure.
You like to talk about the ladies.
For sure, dog.
And we're in the city, and I assume Chicago got some of this as well, but definitely Houston. We in a city where it's a lot of them.
It's just ridiculous out here in the H, man. God damn.
Specifically in Fonduedy.
Fonduedy, yeah.
Fonduedy. You talk a little bit about balancing women with the grind.
Yeah.
So how did you learn to balance both, and what are some signs that the balance is off?
To me, it ain't. To be honest with you, it ain't even really a balance. It's really if the shorty is going, if she's going acquiesce to what I got going on.
Okay.
So that's why I said if it ain't adding to what I got pushing, then it don't fucking matter. So you like it ain't even really got to be a balance, really. You know what I'm saying? She has to be in full support of what I'm doing. That's the balance.
Okay, got it. Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it can't be like, no, all right, I got to, juggle these two things. Like, that this is my passion. That this is what I'm trying to do. You have to let me do this to the best of my ability. You know what I'm saying? And have the full artistic freedom to do and rap about what I want to do. You know what I'm saying? Rap
that's
about
a fact.
You know what I'm saying? So
that's a fact.
You can't put me in a box when it comes to my creativity. You know what I'm saying? So,
hey, that's to everyone. If you're doing something creative, if you have a passion, make sure you find someone that supports you and give you the space to do what you're trying to do.
For sure, man.
So the next track I want to get into is A.U. Cheval. You're going to have to correct me with a lot of these because I don't know how to pronounce it.
Cheval.
Cheval.
Yeah, Cheval.
So you getting fancy on me, man. It's French on here.
My shorty down at Cheval, the fits I'm effortlessly getting off. They send them packs to the door and pay me to do this, dog. Thought it was a dream until I fucking seen them streams shooting up the nosebleeds. Cats from overseas. I'm fly as hell, no Chanel. It's back since overseas. My steez, I got the eye, mama knit. Edition Jordan 3s. The rest I wear with pays. Top probably from Nova Gang. I had club to fit it that go over the braids. Probably stacked denim jeans. They peep the godly aura, nigga, soon as I hit the scene. These niggas intimidated. The fuck they gotta do with me, nigga? I just be doing me, look. But I can't help it if your bitch think I'm fly. I never voice it, but I know I'm that guy. Through the lyrics is where the cockiness lies. A humble nigga on my day-to-day vibes. Don't need to flex, what's clear as day to your eyes, right?
Know it for yourself, you done seen it with your own. How you gon' hate when we put ourselves on? All the shit we went through just to get to where we at.
Hobby the Midway.
Another banger. That sounded like a personal one, and it was one of my favorites off the album.
Yeah.
So talk to me a little bit about what that song means to you.
It's crazy because I was sitting on that song for so long. But nah, that's just me. And it ain't even really personal. You know what I'm saying? That's just
it's never personal with Shun Gawd.
It ain't never really personal. It's really just me giving people my inner thoughts. Like I even have my homegirls that's on the project, Kiera and Kalia, you know what I'm saying, and my homegirls. They asked me one time and was just like, what do you think of yourself? Yeah. And I'm just like, yo, you can't really ask me that through every day. Like that's why I said through the lyrics is where the cockiness lies, a humble nigga on my day-to-day vibes. Like probably the only reason I'm talking about myself right now is because I'm in this interview. Okay. But like through day-to-day, you probably would never think that my confidence is through the roof. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's really just me giving my inner thoughts, you know what I'm saying? And I told them when they asked me that, like, you can't ask me that. You got to ask me that, like, when I'm hitting. You got to, the answer is through the music. Like, if you really want to know how I feel about myself, listen to the music. You know what I'm saying? So. Because
I'm thinking it's like, you can't really be humble in music, really. It's not like you get on the track and be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? I might not be the best, but I'm cool. You know, you kind of got to, like, have that confidence on the mic.
Nah, fact. Especially with hip-hop, you know what I'm saying? It's a sport almost, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of built on you feeling like you the best, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. Until it got to a point to where a lot of people feel like, you know, it's just about making money and shit like that. But the people that we still hold to that standard, that's what they in it for. You know what I'm saying? Not the end all be all, but that's one of the driving things that keeps them going every day is I gotta prove to these niggas that my pen is the coldest. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So yeah.
Have you ever had to struggle with that kind of look? I can go this way and just give them a hit or give them something that I know the people would love, or I can stick to what I'm doing and just really focus on the lyrics and, you know, my delivery and being a rapper.
I always do what I want to do. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do what I want to do. Like, at the end of the day, it's really off of what I want to create. You know what I'm saying? I'm never really going into a project or going into certain songs thinking, like, what do other people want to hear? I'm probably thinking more so about what haven't I done yet. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I haven't made too many songs for the ladies. Let me try to do some songs for the ladies. You know what I'm saying? I haven't made too many like radio bangers. Let me try to make some radio bangers. You know what I'm saying? That was the Rough Draft 2. You know what I'm saying? So I'm constantly critiquing myself to seeing what else can I do. And then from there's where I start to create. It's never from a place of looking outward and worried about what other people are thinking ever when it comes to me.
And that self-improvement is there. Like I said, I really do enjoy this album genuinely. And
appreciate it.
I think, I don't know if I was saying this earlier, but I saw the balance with this one. Like one being collaborative, having more R&B on it, also having some good features. Y'all, I passed those tracks where the people on what I was thinking about. First of all, I love the two R&B features. Kiera Owls, say her name.
Kiera Elise.
Yeah. She's really dope. And then the other one that Lamar Cole,
yes. My dog, man.
But it was a song where you had two people on it. It was giving real TDE vibes. And I try to stay away from comparisons.
Oh, you talking about that was LNLM.
Okay, yeah. With Andre, everything. Yeah. I hope y'all, are they from Chicago?
Nah. So Andre is, they both from Houston. Okay. Andre is from Houston. That's my dog, man. I've been knowing him since high school. We went to high school together, so since like sophomore year. Dope. Miko, he from Houston too. He from, I can't remember what side of the H he from. Yeah. Dope though. Okay. If you haven't tapped into him, lyricist.
I hope y'all keep making music together because the collective of what y'all got going on, it sounds very cohesive.
Oh yeah, for sure.
So the next song I want to get into is Extra Mild Sauce.
Reluctantly bust a nut, they fucking leave bitches know this what's up with me. Niggas know if I test alone that they can't fuck with me. Pick this path, it's stuck with me with the faith of a mustard seed, little talent that's up in me. Hear me drive and my brotherly guidance that's built this up with me. I became one of them must-see niggas. God ain't created the being that touch these writtens. Can't trust these niggas. I seen myself here before I got here, so open ears when I tell y'all niggas we just scratched the surface. I knew my purpose, knew why I was in it. Ahead of the curve with the content. Now your favorite artist still in my blueprint. I ain't stupid, nigga. I see my influence. Niggas be biting my style, be thinking they be speaking it fluent. You follow my footsteps, you niggas look foolish. The past few years, what I done did with the music to the fashion just goes to show that I ain't need no fucking label to crack it. Throughout whatever circumstances, nigga, the God made it happen. I led with passion in an era of capping. A different breed, don't even compare me to rappers. And don't ask for features, motherfucker, I'm passing. The God, yeah.
You wanna know something, Jeff? I like a guy who can use his head for...
A banger. A banger. So one thing I want to touch on is how you talked about being ahead of the curve with the content, which you've gotten your flowers on a bunch.
For sure.
Make sure you check out the gram. The visuals on point.
Yes,
the branding on point. How have you seen
Appreciate
your influence? Absolutely. How have you seen your influence pop up in other places?
Oh man, just me. Like I said, I felt like I was ahead of the curve with the content because, I mean, we discussed it in the last interview, but just to summarize it, I kind of seen the influencer side of Instagram.
Yeah.
And then I took my music and I said, I don't see any artists incorporating the two. So I kind of took the blueprint of an influencer wise with the fashion.
Right.
And then, of course, like I said, it's all under the umbrella of hip hop. So it all kind of tied in together. You know what I'm saying? So when I say I see my influence, I see it in a lot of different places, man. I see a lot of different artists, you know what I'm saying, taking upon, like, you know, going more so showing off the feeds. I done seen certain artists go to just doing iPhone cameras to, oh, now you got the detail shots of everything. You know what I'm saying? I done had people come up to me and say, yo, bro, like, and it's been multiple people, like countless people be like, yo, like you really showed me how I can continue going on with the music, because once it got to the certain point to where it's like you can't just make the music, you got to have the content to go forward with the music. A lot of niggas was stuck and they like, well, how do I do that? Like they don't even have a marketing plan. They don't even have the you know what I'm saying, the plan to go forward with how can I incorporate something else with the music to actually continue to push it forward and not just continuously post my single cover art over and over and over, and that shit get played out and it started to get less likes. So I done had multiple people come up to me and be like, bro, you really gave me an idea of how to continue pushing on with the music. So man, I see it in a lot of places. And I don't take it's not nothing offensive. It's flattering. No, it's flattering at the end of the day.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That got to feel good, and that got to be a lot of love just seeing that influence be spread out.
Oh, for sure.
Like that, because it is something that if I was an artist, I'd copy your shit too.
Hey, I would too.
You know? So you're doing something right. The next song I want to get into is closing remarks. I really liked how you finished this with these last three: Extra Mile Sauce, Closing Remarks, and Brother to the Night Part 2. Yeah, I feel like that was a real kind of, those are my personal favorites on the album that outside of Just Land in the beginning. So I like how I think you finished really, really strong. I appreciate it. And check out the skits as well. You're going to want to sit down to this, listen to it start from finish. We're giving you clips. We're giving you little insights here and there. But this is one of the albums that you want to press play from and put your phone down.
For sure, man.
And buttons, yo, check my steez though. The swag be worth a kilo. Yeah. And they get a whiff of the creed in it. Making shorties faint from the first time we meet. And I rarely find shorties that's up to my speed. But this one right here that's accompanying me. Sheesh. God took his time, should be a crime for a nigga so divine to have a shorty this fine in my prime. Ain't even started yet, I'm farther fetched from my success, but it's progress every inch that I step. Hey, yo, check. In closing, I'd like to say thanks to myself for the relentless grind and sleepless nights, for not giving up, never thinking twice about a different path. Just change the plans, the goals remain. Nights won't blow my fucking brain, but in this game, I still remain. While they fell off, my seatbelt I fastened. Put the pedal to the metal, became a god of the fashion. While I was storming with the music, see these two different baggies. But I fused the two, confused the dudes who couldn't see my vision view. Now the fruits of my labor is beautiful.
Round of applause.
Yes,
round
sir.
of applause.
Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you.
Absolutely. And that's a lot of things that you were just talking about as far as fusing that music together.
Yes, sir. Yeah, man.
Any remarks that you want to have about closing remarks?
No, man. It's just really just, you know what I'm saying? It's everything that I really just be talking about. Just, you know what I'm saying, wrapped up in the song. You know what I'm saying? while I was dormant with the music. It's 2 different baggies, you know what I'm saying? So it's just everything right there, just closing it out, man. And I knew from hearing that instrumental, I immediately just thought about a event that I went to out there. It was like more so like a classy event. So that's how I kind of, you know what I'm saying, approached the track or whatnot. But nah, man, I love that joint, man.
And I was here in the airport, like the airport elevator music, almost like in the background of it. Or the bass line of it, however you want to describe it. So I appreciate that touch. All right, and we gonna keep it moving with the last but not least, Brother to the Night Part 2.
Yeah. Girl, you so wavy, I can't even fake it. I just be waiting for you to pass by. I can take a breath so I can smell your fragrance. Yo, this crazy, this shit ain't no phases. These etched in stone cravings. Hey, I jog my memory, you just run my mind. Hey, I think you perfect, girl, you so divine. Let's plant a seed and in divine nine, we'll extend our legacy. Give birth so heavenly and a better meal transcend time. Hey, I love your vibrations, could never take a hiatus. You my baby, need you next to me. These other bitches non-existent, I need you repping me. I need you down for the flea, I need you down to the T. I need a lady in the streets, but a freak in them sheets that'll let me motorboat them cheeks and let me lick in them creases. Oh Lord, let me dial it back, don't take it too far.
All right, you start getting into your nasty. You're about to get real nasty. I said, hold on,
hold on, man.
Hold on.
Let's dial it back, man.
Dial it back. But go listen to the full thing. You know what I'm saying? You might get some ideas for you and your lady. But this is another song for the ladies.
Yeah, for sure.
And you talking nasty, but you're also showing the romantic side and kind of, you know, talking about being infatuated for a certain someone.
Yeah.
What's the, no one's perfect, obviously, but what is the perfect woman for you? Who would be the perfect woman for you? What qualities would they have?
She has to be understanding.
Mm-hmm.
She has to be able to she has to be able to deal with conflict when she's emotional.
It's important.
She has to be able to process logic when she's emotional.
Mm-hmm.
And she gotta be fine.
She got, but that would be the easiest part.
Nah, I ain't want to be superficial. You be like, oh, that's all you care about. Like, nah. But yeah, nah, she gotta be, you know what I'm saying? She gotta be trustworthy. She gotta be understanding, you know what I'm saying? Cool individual, you know what I'm saying? And she gotta look good. There's a couple other things in there too,
right.
But, you know.
No, that's enough. That's enough for y'all to bite on right now. You also talk about planting the seed and extending your legacy. You got some of those bars in there.
Yeah.
Is that something you look forward to in life? Just kind of having some kids and settling down and having them continue the Shun Gawd legacy?
Nah, for sure, man. Definitely gotta have some kids for sure.
Yeah.
I think within the music though, I really just be trying to come from the perspective of like, what does a woman want to hear? You know what I'm saying? Like at the end of the day, you know, because I'm an artist, I'm painting a picture.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I got to paint the picture of, you know, I'm the sweetest lover boy of all time. You know what I'm saying? So, I'm a Cancer at that, so it's kind of, you know, it's in there, man. So yeah.
Well, you definitely spitting, and you definitely spitting game, and I'm sure the ladies like that one. Another R&B feature to end it as you started it. That full loop that you're talking about. It was a good way to put the bow on the end of it.
Yep. And definitely got, like you said, check out the project because, you know, it's layers within the names and everything. You know what I'm saying? Brother, the skit before the project is a skit from Love Jones, which is based in Chicago. Brother to the Night is the poem that Darius Lovehall that Lorenz Tate played said for Nina. It was originally called Brother to the Night. When he met Nina, he changed it to A Blues for Nina. But if you go to the original track list, that poem is Brother to the Night. So that's another layers to the project, that's why I called it Brother to the Night Part 2.
See, you ain't gonna get these Easter eggs nowhere else. You gotta get these right here.
Yeah, man.
When you listen back to this album, what moment or what songs or what feelings are you most proud of?
Man, I'm proud of the whole entire piece of body of work, man. I think the point into the project that kind of like I like the most is probably once it gets to Fonduedy.
Okay.
Because I feel like that's just another layer that's added on to the project. You know what I'm saying? Like once you get to that point into the project. But man, I'm proud of all of it, man. I'm proud of the features that I got with my homegirls, really, because I've been sitting on some of these tracks for a little while, and I've been knowing them for a while, and I'm just happy to actually now being able to like release some of the music that we actually been working on.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And I know a lot of people always ask me, who's the one person that you would always want to make a song with?
Mm-hmm.
People always expecting it to be like Jay-Z or Kendrick or Drake or some shit, and I always say an R&B artist, Jhené Aiko. I'd be like, Jhené Aiko, like, you know what I'm saying? So for me to have, you know what I'm saying, two of my homegirls on the project, it's just killing it. Proud of that. You know what I'm saying? My homie Lamar back on that mug, he killing it, the features. And I was telling my homies, I'm like, it got to the point to, and I know you mentioned it too, you said it was a lot of like space within the project because it was a lot of different features. And I told my homies, I was like, at a certain point in time, I felt like I was starting to play composer because I had a lot of these different tracks that were unfinished. I knew that I could kill another verse to them or whatnot, but it's like, nah, let me try to strategically use other people to bring the project full circle. Right. You know what I'm saying? So it was at a certain point to where I'm like, man, should I have this person or this person on this feature? Some features people gave me verses, I swapped it out. You know what I'm saying? At a certain point in time, I was definitely playing composer with this joint. So
I like that analogy because thinking about the composer's job, you might silence the keys for a second, and then when they come back, it's more emphasis and you feel it more. And I feel like the same thing with this album. When you don't hear your voice for a minute, whether someone's singing or it's a beat or it's a skit, and then you come back in, it even hits even more harder.
Exactly.
Rather than you just going for every verse, for every hook. So I'm glad that you were able to compose it that way because it definitely made it more comprehensive altogether.
For sure, man. For sure.
Well, before we let you out of here, you got to answer this question. What's your favorite song off the
album? Sheesh, man, that's tough. That's tough, man. And it honestly may be a 3-way tie if I can do that. But it'll probably be a tie, man, between Just Landed, Fonduedy, and probably Open Mics at Silver Room.
Okay.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like
probably
that.
Be a mix between those three evenly for sure.
And what song are you gonna perform for us today?
Just Landed.
Just Landed.
Yeah, Just Landed, man.
All right, let's do it, man. We got Shun Gawd. It's WeTM. This is Just Landed.
See the demise in their eyes soon as the God arrived. I prophesized on my rise, no one surprised. Relentless with it and naturally gifted. This shit was scripted. The GOAT, I fit descriptions. The words turn into pictures. I spit it, you see it vivid. The service top tier today. I picked the shit on the flight from Hobby to Midway. They can't fuck with my pen safe in they shit. It be me and say, look, I always knew deep down I had what it took. That's why my confidence never wavered on the road to the Bucks. I double down on myself when niggas wasn't having no luck. You know them be the times when niggas on their dreams they give up. But see my mental never leave me for stuck. When I was hitting rock bottom, shit, the only thing I was seeing was up. No, I ain't never mob deep, cause I ain't never been shook. Yo, actually, just need my early morning joints, let me cook. Me and my thoughts forever, nigga, I'm good. The God, yeah.
That's just what we doing now. Hope I make you feel yourself, so you don't fuck with no one now.
Never let society put me on they timeline. The guy aging like fine wine. I be searching for them holding walls on. Really do the fine dime. For the money I always find time. My shorty told me to wind down. For them nights can't come my mind dying. I'm always plotting on my damn climb. My soul don't know no damn time. Then it's time of the essence. Gotta let that shit fly. No way to bring the past to the present. But I was gifted from the most high. So this flow is a present in my presence. Yeah, that's enough to turn they necks. Ain't never need no extras. Look, I'm prepared to handle all the et ceteras and et ceteras. We'll wait now. Name a nigga that the God ain't better than. The swag and flow is excellent, no needing no meddling. Only go for the meddling, and they loving my melanin. I was in this for an edge, and I want beats I'm peddling. No matter the spot, I just excelled at being me. A Houston nigga in them Chi-Town streets, boy, what's good? These all facts. Yeah.
You've been on my mind for a while now. You getting on a flight, make my soul smile. Got me on a high, music soul child. Touching on my thighs, we in Chi-Town. Let's just take our time, put our phone